I need to concentrate.
어?
I need to.
아, 이게 무슨 리듬레이션 게임도 아니고.
A weak pulse. Around 50
이게
beats
무슨
per minute.
리듬레이션 게임이야. 설명이 너무 빈약해.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
뭔짓거리란 거야, 스키.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote?
Give it to
You
me.
mean that you're poisoned?
Now,
이 새끼 또 마약했나?
please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I
King
was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that
한
you
게임에
would.
진짜 많은 장르가 있어.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
야,
Good
혈색이
day,
도는데?
Inspector.
Ah,
뭐 하는
Mr.
놈이지?
Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one.
둘 다 독이야.
We
독에
brought
독을
in two
섞어먹었어.
young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so
귀족
forth.
자제 국회의원.
They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a
RMS
banner
그냥
flapping about in the boat with
도란당.
the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
이독제독이 아니죠, 저건.
Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
이독제독은 독을 먼저 먹고 그 독을 잡으려고 다른 독을
These
먹어야
two young
되는데
banker chaps are
미친놈은
sons
독에
of the
독을 섞어서
owners
먹었잖아.
of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your
뭐
liking.
입맛에 맞는
It's a
사건은 좀
murder, but we're
무슨
unable to find
흥신소야?
any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman baths in Strand
트럼프들의
Lane.
A
목욕탕.
murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
죽어가도 넌 맞아? 그러니까 범죄의 냄새를 맡고서 살아난 거지. 얘도 정상은 아닌 것 같아. 왓슨이 되게 째려보고 있어. 심기 불편하게. 이게 마지막이야?
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
용의자는?
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
넘겨지 뭐.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the
범행
murder
현장에
occurred,
갇혀 있었다고?
and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there
뭐
anyone
그쪽에?
else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes,
싸움에 갇혀 있었던
and Mr.
거구나.
Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
필립스? 난 경감이고. 필립스.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
일단 신상 파악부터. 가볍게 패인 주름살, 도톰한 입술, 결벽증이라. 혼자 머리를 깎고? 원빈이야? 반짝이는 단추. 맨체스터 시티. 건방진 놈이구만. 맨시티르니. 무슨 일이
Please tell us
벌어졌지?
the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember.
솔로.
The slightest detail
난
may
범인이
be
아니야.
of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes,
아,
Sir
24시간
Gregory
한증
ordered me
말이야?
to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at
아니구나.
9 o'clock this morning.
찜질방
He
같은
wanted
데가
everything to be
아니구나.
perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up,
잠을
and then there
새는
were others,
무너졌다.
and they picked the lock. Then
그렇게 중요한
Inspector
단서를
Lestrade
부셨어?
came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
다른 손님은?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
뭔가 되게 고급스러운 한증막
I
같아.
waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir.
되게
These doors make a lot of
고급스러운
noise.
찜질방. 찜질방이라고 하기엔 좀 그렇지. 어디서 계란 까먹고 그러지 않을 거 아니야.
The steam room's on the other side.
아, 그래? 미안하다. 맞은편? 문이 다 똑같이 생겼어. 개성이 없어. 여긴가?
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
샴페인.
Champagne for a special occasion.
아니 이러면 원래 샴페인만 들어야 되는 거 아니야? 다 조사한 건가? 아니네. 뭐가 또 있네?
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
얼음이 아직까지 있네. 뭐야, 이또 안 끝났어? 뭐가 또 있어?
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
끝? 오케이. 자동으로 내려가는구나. 다 조사하면.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
좋았어. 여긴 조사가 다 끝났고. 어우. 웬 육체들이. 어우, 야. 눈이 퍼져있네?
Lord Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman
미친놈이.
piquancy.
Like the one
저런
you
드립을
almost
쳐?
had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
조사 한번 해봅시다.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain.
몇 가지 관통했어?
Death would have been instantaneous.
뭐를 집으려고 했던 건가?
Look,
범죄.
Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
이 돼지가 눈을 가져갔어? 이게 무슨 일족이야 그러면? 손목
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
30분에서 1시간 전.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
생각보다 피가 많고. 손끝.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes,
뭔가
it's very
경관이
reckless to carry out a
의미심장하게
murder
생겼는데?
inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
저게
Probably
스스로
the latter.
명탐정이란.
You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
경관도 뒷돈 받았어. 다 뒷돈 받은 거야.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. It's horrible. So Rodney,
야,
he's...
너 피 묻었잖아.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
너 뭐야?
I found him. I touched his shoulder,
야, 피를 그렇게 흔드는데
thinking that he was just asleep.
어깨를 흔들었다고?
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
안경.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the
여기.
brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
저걸 집을 만한. 왓슨 저거
What
좀
should we do
꺼내줄래?
next, Holmes?
네가 해줄 리가 없지.
Mr. Holmes?
야, 너 수건 좀 빼봐. 나 저거 좀 꺼내게. 어디 조사하게
I should
나왔나?
check this blood sample at Baker Street.
오, 열쇠다.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
저렇게 피범벅이 된 거를 얘는 잘 줬네. 저거 얼음 꺼내서 안 되겠지? 피 묻은 수건 아까 조사했어.
Mr. Holmes, I should
자기가
like to take the
흔들었대.
suspects to the yard.
자는 줄 알고.
You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Please wait. I need to do something
좀
first.
기다려봐. 잠깐만. 친절하셔라.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called,
비명
I
소리가
couldn't find
들렸을 때
it.
없어졌다.
It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
근데 왜 열쇠가 저기 있지? 아니야?
Did you leave?
No, sir. I did not.
전부?
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you
아,
went to
아까
the
내가
post
조사했던
office,
거구나.
where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything.
존나 의심하는
I
눈빛.
at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell.
진짜 두 명이서 저런 눈빛 쳐다보면 진짜
And I closed the baths on my
지리
way
같다.
out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant
눈빛
to.
쩔었다.
I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this
애도
job.
불쌍한 애구나.
I see.
샴페인은 누가
There
주문했지?
is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
뭐야, 그치?
Mr. Holmes?
Frigidarium.
저걸 집을 게 필요한데. 자,
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
고고학자들이 발굴했던 게 왜 여기 있어? 집게.
I will need these tongs.
이걸로 아까 그거 꺼내면 되겠다. 또 조사할 게 있나? 다공파는 그 자체로도 고고학적 가치가 있지만 거대 유적의 일부로서도 가치가 있는 듯 싶다. 현 상황에서는 어떤 유적의 일부인지 파악할 수 없다.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
이런 거 그냥 막 가져가야 되는 거야? 고고학적 가치가 있는 물건이라는데?
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
이게 도둑이랑 뭐가 틀려? 로드니 벤트클리프라는 이름을 낯설다고 느끼는 사람은 드물 것이다. 그는 엄청난 부와 악명을 동시에 두는 인물로 영국 내에서 누구도 따라올 수 없는 열정을 지녔다. 또한 대단한 지적 능력에 버금가는 외모를 지니기도 했는데 유럽 서구계 아가씨들 사이에서 화제가 된 적도 있다. 돈 많고 나쁜 남자라. 잘생긴 나쁜 남자. 개자식이구나. 발굴 저거구나. 응? 로마식 목욕탕 발굴 작업은 로드니 벤트 클리프라는 보안자가 나타나기 전까지 준다는 얘기. 아, 여기가 발굴 지역이었나 보네. 아. 안녕하신가. 다음 달 스트랜드대로 목욕탕에서 기자 소견 발표로 뭐라는 거야 이거? 발표를 했으면 좋겠네만. 1893년에 이집트에서 이룩한 업적은 놀랄만한 정도였으나 이제는 영국 고고학계에 커다란 범죄치를 넘길 차례 아니겠나. 국내의 유적지를 발굴해내고 대중에 공개하는 걸세. 기자 소견장에는 최대한 많은 있는 기자가 참여했으면 좋겠네. 블랙모어경. 블랙모어.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
야, 번연이가 뭐냐, 번연이가. 언년이야, 그건.
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable
유리건판?
method for recording ancient civilizations.
열어봐.
A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
석상? 와, 근데 이런 데다가 목욕탕을 만들 생각을 했냐. 뭐지 여기? 어우, 야, 뭐야.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed
냉각장?
by a very small margin. And treacherous is an
외국에도 냉탕이
understatement.
있구나. 신기한데.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
야, 경찰에다 맡겼어. 다 됐으면은 네가 여기 있을 필요가 없지.
I'm
Watson?
always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
나도 네가 무슨 생각을 하는지 모르겠다, 왓슨아. 방이 2개밖에 없는 거죠? 여기 좀 더 있어. 잡아! 응? 가져와.
I should analyze this melted metal.
야, 그걸 바로 손으로 집었어? 전기장치.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see
Oh.
even a few feet away.
되게 뿌옇구나. 조사할 게 아직도 남은 건가?
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists,
전문가.
Seattle, WA.
워싱턴에서 여기까지 온 거야? 뭔가 이거를 해놓고 발견해낼 게 있나
With the
본데?
steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
아닌가? 조사할 게 없는 건가? 사진은 아닌가 봐요. 조사할 건 다 해본 것 같죠?
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
이것도 다 조사해야 돼?
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to
네, 너네
leave?
평생 여기 있어. 조사해볼 만한 건 다 해본 것 같다. 분석은 다 베이커가 해서 해야 되는 거고. 조사가 아직 다 안 끝났는데? 쟤네 보내면 되나? 나가는 길이고.
These baths are becoming sinister.
기다려봐, 조사하고 올게. 애들 보내지 마. 다시 올 거니까. 이거에 책 제목은 가려놨을까? 얘는 뭔 생각을 하는 걸까? 도대체 무슨 생각을 하는 걸까? 조사할 거 투성이다. 흙부터 조사를 해봅시다. 뭔가 또 미니게임이 있겠죠?
Pyrite, otherwise known as
황철사?
fool's gold. White clay particles. Selenite. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is
고인도 초콜릿?
white clay.
맛있는데.
Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
세인트 알반스? 혈액.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide
이거
will bring
그거
any
아니야?
foreign matter to the surface.
꽤 자주 나오는 그
I must take a
무기
pipette
있잖아.
and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
얼음을 얼려서
I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
얼음을 얼려서 증기로 녹이는 거야. 된 거 아니야?
Water. This blood is heavily
맞네.
diluted with water.
고드름으로 눈을 찔렀네.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a
야,
reaction
이렇게
with the
설명 네가 다 할
silver
거면 네가 하지 왜 날
coin, then
시키냐?
it is silver.
프로페 엑시드 빨간색
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver, Britannia silver quality. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
이건 뭐야? 해부도
On the sofa
Hi,
for the
Poppy.
third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
벤트 클리프경 이것도 다 읽어보면은 재밌을 텐데 시간이 너무 오래 걸려.
That is not the one I need.
화이트 채플. 화이트 채플이 잭 더 리퍼가 있던 동네잖아.
That is not the
이거
one
아니야?
I need.
이런가 보다. 아스완에서 대규모 발굴 작업이 시작된 지도 3년이 지났다. 로드니 벤트 클리프 경은 학술 조사를 전두시하는 중이다. 이번에 발견된 미라는 안구가 척출된 상태였으며 시체랑 똑같네? 이제까지와는 전혀 다른 자세를 취하고 있었다. 오른손은 무언가를 붙잡으려 하는 듯 쭉 뻗은 상태였으며 미라는 곳곳이 선체로 매장되어 있었다. 갈구하는 여인이란 별칭을 붙여줬다. 걸맞지 않는 자의 눈을 뽑아서 벌을 내렸노라. 똑같네. 잭 더 리퍼?
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy.
언제 봤냐?
Dreadful.
그러면 다 알아본 것 같아. 경적은 왜 가져온 거야? 이건 아까 걔네들 아닌가? 왜 뜬 거야? 어디 표가? 사라졌던 흉계를 찾아내십시오. 그러면은 아까 걔네들을 시정 조치하면 되겠죠?